I welcome you to the Messiah channel, End Time Prophetic channel, preparing the world for the arrival of the Messiah. The Lord is in control. Even though there is uncertainty all over the world, the Lord is still in control. It shows that time is up and you need to get prepared. In the midst of all these uncertainties, the world is in turmoil, politically, economically, and war and rumors of war are ripe. They are all part of the prophecies outlined in the Bible, in the book of Revelation. And all eyes are on American elections. From now till the day of the election in November 2024, who will mount the throne. It is a fight among the elites, those who are in control. But the Lord is in control, and Satan is not in control. He's not in control because ultimately it will be the Lord who will decide. And the prophet Daniel said that the Lord is the one who instills and distills. And so he determined the days for Nebuchadnezzar. And he was able to lure Pharaoh and his horsemen for a showdown. And the showdown happened on the seabed in Egypt. Because at that time, the Lord showed who is sovereign. The magicians in Pharaoh's palace, they challenged the Most High. They challenged the Most High with counterfeit miracles and signs and wonders. And Lucifer and his agents are doing the same thing. They are challenging the Lord. They have waged war against the Lord. They are promoting abomination and blasphemy all over the world. They are hosting LGBT flags all over the world. They are taking children to the road of Sodom. But now there is uncertainty. We are talking about what is happening in America, and everybody's watching. Leaders of the world are watching who will be in control of America come November 2024, come January 2025. And as the world is in uncertainty, in the kingdom of the Most High, there is certainty because the world knows that it is God who created the world. And the Lord is certain. The angels of the Lord are certain. The prophecies written in the Bible are certain. But there will be confusion because Satan knows that his kingdom is heading to its end because we are in the end times. And when we say the end times, we are talking about the time when the activities of Lucifer will come to an end. And so uncertainty is looming, and uncertainty is looming over America. Anything at all can happen. And those who are enemies of the Lord will cause confusion. And they can even cause the collapse of the world economy. They can bring wars. They are instigating wars. They are supporting wars. They are spending billions of dollars on war, senseless wars. And they are engaging in war that causes the shedding of blood. But they need the blood. They need the blood to drink. They need the blood to pacify Lucifer. They need the blood as sacrifice because they are members of secret organizations. They are members of occult societies, and they engage and instigate these wars because they need blood sacrifice for their power and for their control of the world. They are part of the kingdom of darkness. And Paul told us in Ephesians 6 verse 12, we do not wrestle with flesh and blood. We wrestle against principalities, against powers, and wicked rulers of darkness who are making decisions. And if God doesn't intervene, they have a plan to plunge the world into war. And they are preparing for war. They meet in secret societies and they are preparing for wars. They have their finger close to the trigger. And they want the whole world to come to an end because they don't believe in God. They don't expect they will go to heaven because they are not part of heaven. They are not part of the kingdom of light. They are part of the kingdom of darkness. And it is Lucifer who promoted them and installed them and gave them the powers that they have. So they are doing the bidding for Lucifer. And so for heaven, they will not enter heaven. They will not qualify. They will not enter heaven because they have even abandoned heaven. They don't believe in heaven. They believe in themselves. They are new agers. They are practitioners who are in the new age. They are billionaires, they are celebrities, but they have a God, a small God that they serve. But God is in control, and He's control, and He will be in control all the time. And so even when we are facing uncertainties in the world, if you are in God, if the Lord is in you, you should know that the Lord is still in control. He's in control. And tomorrow, if things change, and if all the kingdoms of this world worship Lucifer, if all the leaders in the world worship Lucifer, you, as a remnant of the Most High, you should be on the road, the narrow road that leads to salvation. You should expect that things will change. And don't be surprised when leaders change. And that is a warning to those who put their trust in leaders. They don't put their trust in God, they put their trust in leaders. And the leaders will come and they will surprise you because they will change. They will deceive you. And this is the time that we are in. I'm talking about politicians. I'm talking about pastors. I'm talking about bishops and archbishops. They will deceive you. And that is the time for their deception because we are in the last days. And that is the most significant observation that you make during the last days. There will be a lot of deception. They will deceive you with their sermons, and they will deceive you with their manifestos. And they will mention the name of God to deceive you that they are part of the kingdom of light, but they are angels of Lucifer masquerading as light. And you are aware, the Lord gave you a warning. Satan himself masquerades as an angel of light. And so if his lieutenants pretend they are angels of light, don't be surprised. Don't be surprised at all. That's the time that we are in. And the world is facing uncertainties. And when you see all those things, you should know that it's because time is up. The time is up for the Messiah to come. and rule the world and judge the world. And because the Lord is in control, there will be a time that He will allow the kingdoms of this world to transfer their power to the Antichrist. And so we can look at it in the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 17. So let's look at the book of Revelation, chapter 17, verse 17. And the Lord is talking about the beast system. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill His will and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of God shall be fulfilled. Revelation chapter 17, verse 17 is saying that it is the will of God to allow the kings of this world to give their kingdom to the beast until the time of prophecies will be fulfilled. And that time is now, a time when the kingdoms of this world will be assigned to the kingdom of Lucifer. And you'll be surprised because you thought that this president or that president was a man of God. But now the president is giving the kingdom to the beast, giving the kingdom to the Antichrist. They are preparing for the kingdom of the beast, the Antichrist. That's what the New World Order is about. And they are not telling you they are preparing for the Antichrist. They will not mention his name. But you know that they are preparing for the Antichrist. And they are using code words. They are talking about the fourth industrial revolution. And I'm not sure when the first industrial revolution started, when the second started. I don't know the difference between the second industrial revolution and the third industrial revolution. But agents of Lucifer are thinking about the fourth industrial revolution. And at this time, they are talking about replacing human beings with robots. They are thinking about so many things. They are thinking about changing the reproductive system. They are changing genders, and they are even changing the genders for children. They are openly challenging God. And it is prophesied that a time will come when they will speak blasphemy against the name of God. And that time is coming. The time of the Antichrist. He's around, and you see lawlessness, and you see uncertainties. And they are planning, and God is in control. And so, for a time, there will be confusion in the dark kingdom, and they'll be fighting among themselves. And this is what you see in America. This is what you see in the elections coming 2024. There's confusion among them, and they will make mistakes because the Lord is giving the world time, a short time to prepare, so that we'll be able to decipher and discern the time that we are in. The time that we are in are in perilous times. We are living in the days of the sounding of the final trumpet of heaven. The Lord is still in control. And Revelation 17:17 is saying that it is His will for the kingdoms of this world to be given to the beast to control. It is the will of the Lord to allow the Antichrist to wage war with the saints of the world, Revelation 13 verse 7, and to overcome them. But ultimately, because the Lord is in control, there will be a time when the kingdoms of this world will become the kingdoms of the Messiah, and the Messiah will reign forever and ever. So the Lord is in control. time is up. You need to prepare. All the prophecies will be fulfilled, including the regathering of the outcasts of Israel and the dispersed of Judah. And the Lord has not forgotten his people. He said in Zechariah, he who touches you touches the apple of his eye. You are the apple of God's eye. Be prepared and be bold. And you need to be warned that the uncertainties that is going on in the world will continue. The Gentiles will still be trotting the holy city until their time is up. The kingdoms of this world will be given to Lucifer, will be given to the Antichrist until prophecy is fulfilled. We are living in a time of prophecy, and we need a discernment to know that we are entering the last stages of this world, and Lucifer is aware that his time is up, and there's confusion among his agents, and they will fight among themselves, and the fight will be deadly. There will be assassinations and attempts at assassinations. There will be wars and rumors of wars. And if God doesn't intervene, somebody so crazy will put his hand on the trigger. But the Lord is in control, and he will not allow men of Lucifer to destroy the world. It is the Lord himself who will end the world, and he will do it at the time of his choosing. Thank you for watching this video.